Hello.
Hello.
It is the end of day. Is this, we're calling this 1 or 2?
We'll call this one. I think yesterday was day 0.
Day 0. Got it.
But this is our first update from our third annual. Okay.
I'm just looking. Keep going.
Third annual national parks visit. This is a big one. After about 12-ish hours of driving from Lincoln last night, we are in Black Canyon of the Gunnison, which makes this national park number 6 for us. And so we're just kind of checking it out. We're gonna have dinner here shortly and then go crash at a campsite not far up the road on some BLM land.
Free campsite.
We're trying to do most of our camping for free. We're staying in the Prius, which is a mess right now, but you'll see that later.
We'll clean it up and give the tour.
Yeah, but so yesterday we saw Hamilton, which was exciting, good way to start off the vacation, and then we stayed with our friend Daniel in Lincoln and had delicious food and played a couple of games and then passed out because it was an early day this morning. But anyways,
hit the road about 6:30. We got here about 7
with a time change.
With a time change.
So, but anyways, so this is Black Canyon behind us, and so yeah.
Expect to see cool time lapse, not really, cool short videos of the drive. I keep turning this on by squeezing it. I'm not going to do that anymore.
Okay. All right. Anyways, so
this is the end of day 1's update.
This is day 1. Yep. Alrighty.
See you tomorrow.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
This is our day 2 update.
We are in Moab, Utah
Yes.
with a awesome smoothie.
Most delicious smoothie you've ever had in your life.
We bring all of our own food. We did not bring our own smoothies, so it's okay for us to buy smoothies. That's
Although
allowed.
it's really tempting walking up and down the street right now and all the delicious food
everything.
smells. Anyways, today we hit our 7th national park. We went to Arches and we did 3 different hikes there. And it's hot.
It's very hot. I don't have a hat right now, and I'm worried that this is going to fade, so let this be like an initial color test. I will show you later.
The lady at the visitor check-in complimented our hair. So, but yeah, we saw a lot of cool things. It's a whole different atmosphere down here that I've never seen or experienced except in like movies, and so I guess it looks otherworldly because it's the only place that I've ever seen it.
It's dry.
Yeah. So we did landscape arch first, and then we did delicate art, which is arch.
That's the arch.
Yeah, the arch.
For
and
the
then
arch snobs out there.
we did the windows arch, which is 3 different arches, and so yeah, it was
Drank about 2 liters of water.
a lot of water and covered in about 3 layers of sunscreen, grit, and I don't know, sunburn. We'll see. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna go find our campsite tonight. Last night we stayed in our first BLM, which is Bureau of Land Management campsites, and those are free. And it was actually surprisingly busy but quiet. There were probably at least a dozen other cars that we could see there. My hair is super awesome right now. But it was nice because it's free, and so we just kind of got up and made breakfast and figured out some things in the car and what we would do a little bit differently. So
have things within reach.
Yes.
Yeah.
Other than that, so far it's been good. And tomorrow we head out to Canyonland. So we'll see you then.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Yo, this is Pickle up in the house, and you are watching a very special edition edition of Cribs. Living in your car life, hashtag van life, hashtag Prius life. I'm going to give you the full tour. No, nothing held back, all the secrets wide open. So I'm going to start right over here. We've got our outdoor kitchen. That's right, we have an outdoor kitchen and we are in the process of making some delicious camping cuisine. It is truly phenomenal. So again, we've got our sink right here. We've got our one burner stove. Truly phenomenal. I absolutely love this unit. If you kind of pan on over here, you can see, I'll admit it, I will air all of my dirty laundry. This is kind of semi-dirty laundry because it's like camper clean. Anyways, you know, a nice outdoor breeze. I want to take advantage of that wind energy and, you know, just being green with the environment. So, and then to kind of come around over here, I'll show you the front living room. Okay. Oh, sorry, house malfunction. But anyways, you can kind of see in there, we've got lots of storage, ample storage. That was really what impressed me about this house, was all the storage. You can see that it's kind of got some his and hers actions going on. Not that it really matters, but anyways, that's kind of the front storage area. And then I'm going to show you the bedroom. Feast your eyes on this sweet deluxe. Oh, turn on some mood lighting here. Dang it, another house malfunction. Oh, it's triple one. You know, still working out the kinks now. So we've got a queen size bed back. Oh, and now we've got the lights going. Got some mood lighting back here. Which is really nice. We get some cross ventilation going in here. Or we can kick on the AC if it's just a little bit too warm. But this comfortably fits and sleeps too. And actually, this actually converts. We have a giant outdoor master bathroom. As you can see, we were showering earlier here a little bit. And just doing the best that you can. But I mean, you can't say no to showering right out here in front of like 20 different people that you don't know. But anyways, so yeah, this has been Cribs Camper hashtag van life season. I hope you enjoy. Good evening.
Hello.
This is day 3.
Day 3.
We spent the morning chasing the sunrise closer to Dead Horse Point
State Park.
But then ended up just pulling over on the side of the road and doing it that way instead. And then after that, we spent the morning
In Canyonlands.
Yep.
We hiked the
Lathrop.
Lathrop Trail.
Anyways,
Which is really cool. A couple of miles of going through the like sagebrush plain. On the island of the sky, and then some really cool canyon views.
yep, it took us right out to the edge of the canyon. We just kind of sat out there. It's surreal. It's so quiet and it's so big, and so like this place is called Canyonlands, and we only visited Island of the Sky, which is one of 3 districts in this park.
Yep.
We're not gonna have time to access the other 2. But we only did 1 trail today, and then we spent the afternoon trying to sort of beat the heat. We're not really sure if we were successful or not.
I don't think so.
But so now we are back out here at Canyonlands, and so one of the mottos of the park is half the park is after dark. So we're gonna try and do some star photography maybe, because we just watched the sunset, which was really pretty. So anyways, that is day 3. Kind of quiet, but still very cool and exciting in its own way. So we'll see you later.
See you tomorrow.
Bye. Hello.
This is day 4 update.
Yes. We are coming to you from Colorado River. Today we spent most of the day an awesome rafting trip. It's a 2-day rafting trip
Westwater Canyon.
Westwater Canyon,
Colorado River.
which is classes 3, 4. And we started off morning with, there were 3 other boats with us. Those folks were just doing the Westwater Canyon trip, and then there's our boat is actually, we're doing it overnight with 2 other folks with us tonight, and then we've got 2 guides, and so now we are camped for the night. It's been a long day in the sun, but it's been very fun. But that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow.
So we're gonna have some dinner, and then we're gonna cowboy camp under the stars. Maybe we'll see him tonight. We didn't get to see him yesterday, and hopefully it doesn't rain.
Hello.
This is our day 5
Day 5 update.
We'll actually cue you in on what happened towards the end of day 4 after we recorded our last update. It got super windy last night when we were camping on the river.
Yes, it did.
I mean, we had to hold down the table. Stuff was flying off into the river.
Yeah, I spent most of dinner eating with one hand, with the other hand holding on to the table leg the whole time.
I had some salad because the food was delicious and I didn't want it to go to waste, but I couldn't eat it with a fork, so I literally just like shoveled it into my mouth. We camped under the stars last night.
A whole bunch of stars.
Cowboy camped, and that was absolutely incredible because you could see them last night.
And pretty sure a bear came to drink from the river in the middle of the night, based on footprints. There were more bears across the river, not on our side.
Day 5, we finished up the rafting trip, and it was a long day on the boat.
Yeah.
It was mostly flat water. Darren and I both got to row the boat a little bit on the flat water section, but it really wasn't all that exciting. Now the guides were super great and awesome, and they did a great job, and it was fun to just kind of hang out with them.
And they booked it, and we finished the trip like 2 hours earlier than it would have been scheduled, so I think everybody was ready to take a break.
Yeah, managed to get in a real shower and some laundry before we left town.
Lots of really cool scenery though along the way.
Yes, yeah, good, beautiful. I mean, it's just continually astounding to see what's going on. So right now we are at a BLM site, literally right outside of Capitol Reef, and just as the sun is starting to set. So we're gonna camp here and then go hiking there in the morning. But yeah, it's crazy, like driving up here and seeing how everything changes. It looks like giant sand hills. We went from
Like sand gravel hills.
yeah, like almost kind of like you're driving through like a quarry or a construction site, and it's again really freaking windy.
Yep. If you can hear us at all, I'm not even
Yeah.
look around.
Yeah, this is our campsite for tonight. There's the tent, but yeah, it's not too shabby. It is free. Bathroom.
They're also in a Prius.
And the bathrooms are there. So, anyways, that is day 5. And we'll check back in later. Bye.
Hello, happy day 6.
Half day. Yep, this is our midday day 6 update. We are currently into Cohab Canyon in Capitol Reef National Park. hoping that we don't get rained on because we started climbing right as an intense storm was rolling in. So,
we'll see how that goes.
We'll see. I guess you'll get the other half of the update later. But Capitol Reef is a really interesting little park. It's like living history farms, like kind of in the middle of it, surrounded by some cool
canyons
and mountains and stuff like that. So we did the Grand Wash Trail this morning, and we went up to a viewpoint that was probably, I would say, 6 miles round trip. And so now we're, like I said, in the middle of Cohab Canyon. And so last night we camped right outside the park entrance, overlooking kind of down on the entrance, but you can see all around us.
On a hill
and watch the sunset, and it was really great. And we got to take some pictures of the stars, which was crazy because you could see everything. So yeah, that's it.
Our
kind
middle
of
day 6 update.
Yeah, it's still hot, not as windy, but
we've got some shade, but it's the kind of shade that is caused by storm clouds.
Yes.
So.
Alrighty, well, we hope we live to give you the other half of the update for day 6.
If not, see ya.
Bye. Good evening. This is the second part of our day 6 update. As you can see, we are in hell.
Oh no.
Just kidding, it's really late and we're trying to preserve our night vision. But we made it down off of the mountain and we only just got sprinkled on at the very, very end.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't too bad.
Nope. And then after eating lunch and failing to find a place to shower, we drove, we're actually detouring out to Great Basin National Park here in Nevada. And it's a neat little park. Unfortunately, we can't spend a lot of time here. But we just got back from an astronomy program and got to see Jupiter.
That was cool. Through a cool telescope.
Yeah, and so it was just really fun to see some of the astronomy photography that this guy did. Unfortunately, I'm really tired, so we didn't stick around to see some of the other things that they were showing. But we traveled on the world's loneliest highway, Nevada 50.
Mostly through Utah.
Yes.
Very little of anything
but
going
voted
on out there.
U.S.'s loneliest highway past 30 years running. But anyways, we are out here and it's a neat little park. There's caves and alpine lakes and a summit over 10,000 feet and all sorts of stuff. And like I said, it's just kind of cool to be out here. And the campground is actually mostly full, which I'm surprised. And lots of other people here from like the Midwest. So it's not too expecting it to be quieter, but you know, people want to come out and see the parks and do exactly what we were doing. So
we might take some video in the morning. This campsite is very different from all the previous ones.
It has trees.
There's trees and grass and bushes and bugs.
Yes.
I forgot that I hated bugs.
Yes.
Bugs aren't great. There are lots of ants.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to set the car up and go to bed. So it's late. Bye.
Bye.
Good evening.
This is the day 7 update.
Hooray! We are 1 week into our trip. And we have 1 week to go. But so today has been, I don't know, very diverse. This morning we were still in Great Basin National Park in Nevada. And we went up to a trail that started just at about 10,000 feet. And it hiked up to a bristlecone
pine grove,
which I didn't know what that was until like 48 hours ago. And they're these really old trees. Some of them are like 3,000 years old, and
some of them have been dead for 1,000 years.
Yeah, but cool. It's really, really neat and just really cool textures on these trees. And then we hiked up to a glacier past the pine grove, and very cool temperature-wise, and then just like the walking on all the rocks up towards the glacier at the top, probably almost close to 11,000 feet.
And cold.
But comfortable. Really, really nice to get up and get going.
this hike very different from the dry, dusty, deserty area that we have.
And as you can see now, we're back in that terrain.
I think you may have noticed poor acoustic quality in the previous videos, so we decided to upgrade that by only taking daily updates inside of echoey cave holes.
Yes, so we are in Grand Escalante National Monument. When we drove about 10 miles down this kind of sketchy gravel dirt road. Who says you can't off-road in a Prius?
Yeah.
We only got stuck almost once.
Yeah, the sand was like maybe 6 inches deep. That's about it.
Yeah. So we're at Devil's Garden. Yep. And we're just kind of climbing around on these cool short little monuments. Hoodoos. Yep.
I think.
So I was hoping that there would be some slot canyons. Maybe there's one hidden around here, but this is still pretty neat. So now we're gonna, once we're finished hiking here, we're gonna try to go back down the road a little bit and find a campsite and call it a night, because it's been a lot of driving today. Some crazy rainstorms that you could see. Oh, we went to a ghost town, sort of. It's still a mining town, or as an active mine, so we couldn't get really close to it, but it was kind of neat. But yeah, so that's day 7, and pretty cool. So more adventures await tomorrow. See you later. Bye.